Hey, what's up? This is Steve Cardenas, aka Rocky the Red Power Ranger,
And Jeff Barrazzo, Trent Fernandez Mercer from Battle Thunder.
and you are watching Team Venom Media.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Team Venom's Power Ranger podcast. I've completely lost track of what episode number we're on, but we're in season 2, which means I'm joined by Paul Baker and Julie Ortiz. Julie, how's it going? Paul, how are you?
I'm doing phenomenal.
I don't know what episode we're on either, but can we just all agree that season 2 blows season 1 out of the fucking water?
Yes.
Well, that's
yes,
the goal.
we can.
That's the standard, right?
I mean, there's only one guest from season 1 that hasn't been back yet, and that's Chris Kamen Lee, Andros. So, Chris, if you're watching this, come back. We want you back. Please come back. We miss you.
Yeah, we want the Sword Arm Murderer back on the air. Oh, wait.
I didn't say nothing.
Well, for this week's episode, I'm going to throw everything over to you, Juliet, because you've got some juicy news for us to dissect. So, yeah.
Hey, I don't have any juicy news. I'm here thinking and expecting and hoping for some good stuff. But this episode, we're going to be focusing on the Hasbro Pulse Con, which is going to be the 22nd of this month. And honestly, hey, what we heard about the Lightning, the Lightning Collection, Master Morpher for Tommy, this should be dropping on that day. This is going to be a Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah.
I heard something about that, and it's out in Singapore now. Normally,
Mhm.
when it comes out in Singapore, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for it to reach the States. So
Okay.
hopefully soon, we're looking at about 4 or 5 weeks.
And
So
then
you
another
guys think
6
it's gonna-
months for us in the UK.
So you guys think it's going to be a Hasbro exclusive, or you guys think it's going to be a New York Comic-Con exclusive?
No, it's going to be a Hasbro.
Yeah.
They're going to make too much money. If it's a Comic-Con exclusive, they're not going to make the money they would for the general release.
Mhm. I mean,
In,
they can always do a Comic-Con exclusive version and kind of hit you with a Hasbro. I'm just saying, you want to make money.
Well, in the UK, and much to you guys' annoyance, all the Comic Con exclusives just end up in standard waves for the UK and everyone outside the US, which
wow.
is bizarre.
Well,
So,
why
like
don't you buy us one? The hell, dude.
but no, it's like there was all the stuff about I think it was the Andros in the jet black suit that was for some convention and stuff. I just walked straight into a toy shop, picked it up off the shelf. Same with there was an In Space 2 pack that was a Comic Con convention exclusive. We got that. But yeah, so it's just that we have to wait about 6 months. So like the remastered stuff that's everywhere in the States at the moment hasn't quite hit over here yet either. So we're still waiting on those.
I haven't even bothered with the remasters. I spent too much money as it is on the originals. There's no point in buying remasters.
Well, there is a point. there is a point. We waited like 30 years to rebuy everything from the 90s, and you're going to do the same thing in 30 years. So, you know what I mean? Like, you might as well just get them now while they're at retail price. That's just my opinion. Get them now, because once they're gone, that price is gonna increase, my brother, and you know it better than anybody. But here's a debate, right? A lot of people especially for the Lightning Collection online, they wanted the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie action figures.
Yeah.
Now Funko has already dropped with the NFTs. They already dropped a couple of they're in the Ninjetti suits.
Yeah.
But I what's her name? Lucia. I can't say her name. But
Yeah.
she's gonna be the Grail Funko with Freddy as Ivan Ooze. Now with that door, with Funko kind of opening that door, do you guys think Hasbro is finally gonna give the fans the figures that they want?
Yeah.
Doesn't Disney and Fox still own the rights to it? I can't see Hasbro spending the money to buy the rights to use that to make the movie figures.
Which is yeah, but Hasbro also are the toy company for Disney when it comes to like Marvel and things. So they've already got a working relationship. So it's not out of the it's not out of the question because it's. Do you know what I mean? Even if it was a case of them going right, well, Disney will license these figures, but Hasbro are dealing with everything to do with them. Disney gets a chunk of the change. It could happen.
I mean, hey, Marvel Legends makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
You know, some figures, you know, the whole Spider-Man line sells very well. Depending on the character, but the resale value always increases. I've never seen any Spider-Man figure drop in price. You know what I mean? But all right, here's my next question. What are your expectations? What figures or what what do you want for Hasbro to drop from Mighty Morphin or Power Rangers in general and PulseCon?
well, PulseCon a few years ago they dropped a load of info about Dino Fury, if memory serves. I'm hoping that they announce what they're going to do with the future of the franchise. If we're going to get, one of the big rumors and wants from fans and from former cast members, like I guessed on last week's episode, was David Fielding was saying about how they wanted to see an animated show because it's a way of getting all the voices back and stuff. And so I'd love to see an animated series, especially if it adapted some of the graphic novels and like the whole Boom Studios run could just very easily be adapted into a series of animation and whatnot. And when you've got things like the extended Boom stuff, look at the sheer volume of Rangers they've got on the cover. Like that, you've got all those sorts of things that could turn up in an animated series, and then they could re-release the figures, but like a cheaper scale because of kids and stuff like they do with the Dino Fury figures were done in 2 grades. So I think we might get some form of announcement that at least addresses the future, especially now that they're no longer filming in New Zealand. So yeah, Paul.
Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, going with the comics, like the Boom comics, maybe a release of the Omega Rangers, because I think the outfits on them look pretty badass.
I've seen the I'm sure that was announced at or at least referenced the convention recently.
Some of the Alpha Rangers are going to be part of the Lightning collection. As far as like I've seen pictures.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be like a 3-pack. I think it's going to be a 3-pack. I think it's going to be Jason, Trini, and Sat.
I've got it up on the. Well, this isn't going to really work, but because screen glare. But we've got the 4 there. So Jason, Zach, Trini, and the other one whose name I can't remember. But
it's the Aqua Ranger.
Yeah. Well, there's also box art online and everything, which again you can't really see from my camera.
As far as anything else, I know people do customs, but the Mutant Rangers.
Yeah,
I just think they look cool, with the shitty gloves and the boots. I don't know. It'd be a nice little like diorama with them versus the regular Rangers. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I got you. Well, Paul, you know that I'm a completionist. I'm hoping they announce, at this moment we're missing the Green Ranger helmet. We're missing the Yellow Ranger helmet. We're missing the Black Ranger helmet. I don't understand why they went with the Lord Said. I don't understand why they came out with Draken before any of these 3 helmets were dropped. But I'm hoping we get one of those 3 helmets. I'm also hoping we either get the Power Axe or the Power Bowl as well.
I'm sorry. I gotta show this because it's the helmet I got left. I got rid of the white.
I have
I'm digging it, dude.
I
will tell you all this. Join up with fan work. No joke. Austin St. John and Walter Jones. You get stickers. You get autographs. Like for $15 a month. Shit, dude, it's worth it.
Oh, nice. I will definitely talk to you about that. But I'm really hoping that they drop one of those, either one of those 3 helmets or one of those. Well, technically, my bad. Let me rewind, because technically we're missing 3 weapons. We're missing the power axe, the power bow, and I call Saba. So we're missing 3. But I'm really hoping that, with they release one of those items. I'm really hoping so. But I'm also hearing that there might be what is it? It's called a HasLab, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm hearing there's going to be a HasLab for Power Rangers. What is it exactly? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not one of those guys digging every day, looking for information, asking. So, I'm just going to keep my spirits high and pray to God something might
here's my question for you. So,
yeah.
As far as the release of these weapons and stuff, how do they compare to the Lightning Collection? Because I have like the dagger, Saba. I know that the Hasbro released the
dagger. Give me a second. I got you right now.
All right.
While the Julip's finding that, Paul, I just like to.
There's my daughter's favorite right there. We had him on last week.
Zordon.
We had him on last week. I swear it feels like a little while ago.
felt like half an hour ago.
I seen, what's crazy? I seen the Lightning Collection Zordon, and I seen costumes that people have made, and they look so amazing. So
the Iron Studios one, oh my God, I'd kill for that one, dude.
To answer your question, I happen to have all 3. I'm missing no, actually I have the 90s one. So technically I have 4. I'm missing that, just like a Japanese version. I don't have that one, but I do have the Lightning Collection. I do like it. At first I didn't. I feel like the weight is not as heavy as Legacy, but I think it's amazing. I mean, the thing,
and it lights up, right? Yeah.
It lights up. You get to play in some of the Dragon Sword. I have fun with this. You know what I mean? But I also have the Legacy one, which is the Comic-Con exclusive version. And actually,
I was looking for that, but I could not find that anywhere, dude. Nobody wants to give it up. Hey, that's awesome.
So I was able. One of my cool friends, Moses, he hooked me up. I was able to purchase it off of him. The box is signed as well by JDS. I do not like keeping a lot of my stuff in boxes, even though I get peer pressure into doing it. I like to display my stuff. I like, I pay whatever amount I have to pay for it. It's what I want. But I like to display it. I like to play with it. I'm probably somebody's watching this video like, oh my God, what is he doing? But
me and Paul were sat watching this video.
But
man, I want it.
I feel like everybody has their opinions on both Hasbro and Bandai America's versions of the dagger.
I think the Bandai version is more towards adults, and the Hasbro version is geared towards more like kids.
I'm gonna meet you halfway. I'm gonna say it's gonna meet you halfway. This is heavy. I wouldn't cosplay with this. There's no point of cosplaying with it. It's too heavy. Like those belts. It's just Velcro holding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was cosplaying and I'm going to like a Halloween party, or I just want to walk around in my Mighty Morphin gear, I would definitely take the Lightning Collection dagger. And on top of that, like these things are fun, bro. You know what I mean? Like they're very fun. Like my bad. Like, you know what I mean?
I was just gonna ask, do they extend? Because it looks kind of small.
They definitely extend. You can actually connect them with the Tiger daggers, which is pretty dope. And they light up. Like once you connect them, they light up. So, and they have a nice weight to it. It's
So that would be good for cosplaying.
Yes, it is. I personally think they're doing a great job with the weapons. At first, I was not a big fan of it because I was so spoiled with the Legacy stuff. But then, little by little, I was like, you know what? Let me give this stuff a chance. And I absolutely love what they're doing with the weapons. The helmets, as you can see, I have a couple of Iron Man helmets and stuff in the house. I feel that the helmets for the Lightning collection are not done the same way the Marvel Legend helmets are done. I feel
I
like
noticed
Marvel
with the
Legend,
Lightning collection helmets, they're small. Like my head barely fit in the White Ranger helmet.
they're small, and I feel like they're a little thinner with the plastic. But if you're ever opening a Black Panther helmet, especially like the what is it, the Avengers Endgame Spider-Man helmet, if you open those up, you'll see they're much thicker, and they actually have padding. They actually have padding inside of it, unlike the Mighty Morphin helmets. I have no complaints. I'd rather spend $80 on a helmet that looks exactly like the TV show, instead of dropping $300 for a helmet that's gonna start cracking in the long run. You know what I mean? And it's very uncomfortable to put on. I think everybody needs to have an open mind when it comes to like a lot of the role play items, and just you got to pick and choose. You're gonna drop $500 for something that is gonna be handmade, that you want it to like feel as real, or you're just gonna drop, what is it? I think it was like $70 or something like that. But I can't say the same for the Comic-Con exclusive one. These things are now, they went from $250 to like $3,000.
Wow.
It is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, if you want something like really show accurate, you can get a hold of our buddy Mark. He's selling a American Dragon Dagger off the original.
Yeah, from the original molds.
Like
Yeah.
$100.
Wait, how did he get this?
He was the
He's
guy
a
who made
prop
them.
Word?
The
Yeah,
Mark
so
Richardson
does he
who'd been
does
on
like
our show that you missed.
does he make what I was gonna ask? He makes the dragon shoe.
He made all the props for the show.
Yeah, he did
I gotta
absolutely
talk to
everything.
this guy.
No.
Yeah, I definitely gotta talk to this guy. I mean, I'm running out of space, guys. I'm running out of space. You know what I mean? But I'm really hoping for PulseCon to have some positive takeaways. I'm hoping that with the whole, we're taking a break from the Lightning collection. And then, hopefully they come back. They drop something nice for us to keep us there, and then they come back with some heavy hitters. That's what I'm really hoping with.
Hopefully they come back with a total revamp, because some of the stuff lately has not been good. There's a lot of quality control issues that people are bitching about. But hey, that's what people do online. Bitch.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what to tell you, man. This is something, that's what the internet's there for, Leave your comments.
Keyboard warriors, here we come. Oh.
Well, that's about all the time we've got for this week's episode. Thank you both once again. Next week's one, which we'll be recording on the 24th, we should have some of the news from PulseCon in theory, but also we've tentatively got a special guest who I'm not going to announce at the moment because I'll jinx it, but we've potentially got a special guest for the next episode. So if you're watching at home or listening at home and you want to see or hear who that is, stay tuned to make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and all of that sort of thing. But anyway, cheers, guys.
See you next week.
See you all next week.